Welcome back. The swimming season for high school teams in Iowa wrapped up this weekend, and that includes the Sioux City Spartans, who won their district and made their way to the state championships in Iowa City. We check in with their head coach, Eric Hoak, on this week's Coach's Corner.
In my 12 years of coaching, this is the third district banner we've won. I knew it was going to be a close meet. I just kind of pre-scored it with the rest of the kids, or before I told the kids, said that, guys, there's a chance. You know, if we rest well, if we're ready to go, and we are fired up right from the first gun, I think we can win this.
The Spartans would claim their district title by a slim margin with a score of 426 over Ames, who scored a 420. That district win helped them carry some momentum into state.
I'm exceptionally proud. In fact, this year, I told the boys before the season started, I said, this is going to be the best team I've ever put together. They're the strongest all the way across the board. You know, like I said, we've been winning competitions, but not winning individual events, because we win by getting 2, 3, 4, you know, and being always on top and owning the podium, but never winning an event. And then they just turned the corner and they started winning events this time around, so they're starting to even believe how good they can be.
For Coach Hoak, it's been all about small steps year by year to get the Spartans to the success they saw this season.
So, like I said, this is my 12th year coaching, and I've been building on this for years. You know, my first couple of years of coaching, it was like, okay, I want to get kids qualified. Now I want to qualify kids and relays. I want to qualify all the relays. So I've been gradually increasing my goals and gradually increasing. So my goal became, after a few years, like, I want to score a point at state. Okay, I want to score, I want to finish in the top half of the state. I want to finish, I want to do this, I want to have a state champion, which we had a couple of years ago. You know, and we've been real fortunate to have 3 good club teams that all feed into me. And those programs, without those programs, I wouldn't have the development that I have going into it. And then I get some kids that are just going to take a chance. Some kids that are never, you know, never swam, never gone out for a sport before. Like, hey, I'm going to give this a shot.
The Spartans would wrap up their season with a 13th place finish at state, where the Spartans seniors would get out of the pool for one last time.
So this seniors, they started off under the COVID year. It was just, let's just try to make it through the season. You know, no parents in the stands, nothing going on. You know, to now I got my 2 seniors, they're leaders, they're out there scoring the highest group of points for the team. You know, they're anchoring relays, they're leading off relays, they're the core of what we have. And the struggles that they had to go with from their freshman year has shown that you can get through it all the way up.